drink, the product, the drink, etc. You never say bueno. Say it for me.
Millions of fans eagerly gathered around their televisions during the Bewitched season, excited to see what mischievous antics Samantha would embark on next. Many even tried their hand at imitating her iconic nose wiggle. However, behind the scenes, tensions brewed that would ultimately lead to the show's cancellation. The atmosphere was charged with conflict, particularly between Elizabeth Montgomery, who played Samantha, and the producers. Montgomery wanted more creative control and a say in the direction of her character, while the network aimed to maintain the status quo. As the show progressed, disagreements intensified over storylines and character development. The infamous scene that sparked controversy involved Samantha's confrontation with a powerful witch, showcasing her defiance in a way that some producers found too bold. This pivotal moment not only alienated a segment of the audience, but also raised eyebrows among the network executives. The creative differences culminated in a clash that would forever alter the course of the series. Montgomery's desire to push boundaries conflicted with the traditional sitcom formula, leading to a rift that could not be mended. As the final season unfolded, the magic began to fade, and the beloved show faced an uncertain future. The behind-the-scenes drama, combined with changing viewer preferences, ultimately sealed Bewitched's fate, leaving fans to wonder what might have been.
Do us part.
Open up, please.
The real reason behind the demise of Bewitched was one of the many magical secrets that the creators attempted to hide. During her time on the show, Elizabeth Montgomery experienced 3 pregnancies, but only 2 were featured in the series. The births of her children, Tabitha and Adam, became iconic moments, showcasing the show's blend of humor and fantasy. However, the first pregnancy was a different story. In Season 1, the network decided it was unsightly for Samantha and Darren to be expecting a child so soon after their wedding. This decision led to the complete removal of the episode that would have addressed the situation, leaving fans unaware of the behind-the-scenes reality. Montgomery's pregnancies were significant not just for their impact on the storyline, but also for the challenges they presented to the show's creators. The need to navigate these personal milestones while maintaining the show's whimsical charm added a layer of complexity to the production. Ultimately, the combination of network decisions and the desire to keep the magical narrative intact contributed to the show's eventual decline. The tension between the personal lives of the actors and the expectations of the network created an atmosphere that made it difficult to sustain the series in the long run. The hidden truths about Montgomery's pregnancies remain a fascinating aspect of Bewitched's legacy. After 5 seasons on the show, Dick York's departure marked a significant turning point for Bewitched. His exit was sudden and deeply influenced by personal health struggles. York had been a beloved character, portraying Darren Stevens with charm and humor. However, behind the scenes, he faced serious challenges. A tragic shooting accident had left him with severe back issues, which greatly affected his ability to perform. During the filming of the 5th season, the conditions became increasingly difficult. The intense heat reached up to 105 degrees, making it hard for the cast and crew to work comfortably. This extreme temperature took a toll on York's already fragile health. One day, the combination of heat and stress led to a seizure, a frightening moment that highlighted the seriousness of his condition. Following this incident, York made the difficult decision to resign from the show, leaving fans shocked and saddened. His departure not only changed the dynamic of Bewitched, but also served as a reminder of the unseen struggles faced by actors. Dick York's contributions to the series remain cherished by audiences, and his absence was felt deeply as the show continued without him.
You have a beautiful, wonderful daughter. And I hope she grows up to be just like you.
Elizabeth Montgomery, the star of Bewitched, showcased her remarkable talent by taking on multiple roles within the series. Not only did she enchant audiences as Samantha Stevens, a witch who strives to live a normal suburban life, but she also portrayed the spectral character Pandora Spock, who added a layer of intrigue to the show. Additionally, Montgomery played Serena, Samantha's mischievous cousin, who often created chaos with her playful antics. This duality in her performances highlighted Montgomery's versatility and ability to captivate viewers in various ways. On the other hand, the atmosphere on set was not always harmonious. Agnes Moorehead, who played Samantha's mother in Dora, had a strong dislike for Dick Sargent, who replaced Dick York as Darren Stevens. York's health issues led to Sargent stepping in, but his presence created tension. Moorhead's discomfort with Sargent was palpable, leading to awkward moments during filming. This dynamic affected the overall mood on set, making it challenging for the cast and crew to maintain a lighthearted environment. Despite these behind-the-scenes struggles, Bewitched continued to charm audiences with its unique blend of comedy and fantasy.
In here, Larry, you just leave everything to me.
Initially, Elizabeth Montgomery was hesitant about taking the role of Samantha Stevens in Bewitched. She nearly rejected the opportunity, feeling that she wanted to end her career as a performer before the show even began filming. Montgomery had a strong desire to move away from the spotlight, but the charm of the character and the potential of the show eventually drew her in, leading to one of her most iconic roles. On the other hand, Dick York, who played the original Darren, faced significant challenges during his time on the show. He left Bewitched abruptly due to a growing addiction to painkillers, which stemmed from chronic back trouble. York's health issues became increasingly difficult to manage, impacting his performance and ultimately leading to his departure from the beloved series. This situation not only affected York's career, but also had a lasting impact on the show's dynamics and its cast. The struggles behind the scenes were as compelling as the magical stories that unfolded on screen.
Well, I first noticed him behaving strangely when I told him he had the Waterhouse account. He shouted something about not having his...
During the filming of Bewitched, the cast sometimes used real alcohol for scenes where their characters were drinking. This practice led to instances where some actors found themselves a bit tipsy while performing. The show, known for its charming blend of magic and domestic life, created a unique atmosphere on set. The producers wanted to ensure authenticity in the portrayal of social interactions, which included having drinks in certain scenes. Initially, the role of Samantha was not destined for Elizabeth Montgomery. The producers had considered Tammy Grimes for the lead part. However, Grimes ultimately turned down the opportunity. Her decision was influenced by her concerns about Samantha's motivations and the character's complexities. This left the door open for Montgomery, whose portrayal of Samantha became iconic. The combination of real-life elements and the casting choices contributed to the show's lasting appeal, making it a classic in television history. As Montgomery would raise her arms during the filming of Bewitched, the magic of the scene would take hold, and she would stand still while the crew worked around her. This moment not only showcased her character's supernatural abilities, but also provided her with a great arm workout. The repetitive motion of raising her arms added a physical element to her performance, blending the demands of acting with a unique form of exercise that was perhaps unintentional, but beneficial nonetheless. Despite the on-screen magic, Montgomery did not seem to share a romantic relationship with Moorhead. Their interactions on set often reflected a professional dynamic rather than a personal one, leading to subtle jabs about her behavior. This distinction highlighted the nature of their working relationship, where professionalism took precedence over any potential for romance. Montgomery's focus on her craft and the demands of her role appeared to overshadow any personal connections, creating an atmosphere of dedication and hard work. The behind-the-scenes dynamics added depth to the show's production, illustrating how actors navigated their roles while maintaining a sense of professionalism. This balance was crucial in a series that relied heavily on the charm and wit of its characters, making Bewitched a beloved classic in television history.
Inside and make sure no one comes out here. You understand?
Alice Pierce, known for her role as the lovable and quirky Gladys Kravitz on Bewitched, faced a tremendous challenge in her life as she battled cancer. Despite her illness, Alice exhibited remarkable dedication to her craft. She continued to shoot episodes of the beloved television series even on the day she passed away. This commitment to her role and the show showcased her passion for acting and the strong bond she had with her colleagues. On the set, her presence was cherished, and her fellow actors admired her resilience. Meanwhile, her co-star, York, dealt with severe back problems that made filming difficult for him. To manage his condition, he required specialized gear that provided support and comfort during long shooting hours. His fellow actors were always ready to assist him, creating a supportive environment that reflected the camaraderie among the cast. The challenges faced by Alice and York highlight the dedication of the actors who brought Bewitched to life, making it a memorable series for audiences everywhere.
I'm afraid that our exhibit is considerably below your speed, Mr.
Bewitched had a significant impact on the development of the magical girl subgenre in Japanese animation. The show featured young girls with magical powers, showcasing themes of enchantment and transformation. This influence can be seen in numerous anime series that followed, where young female protagonists often possess special abilities that allow them to navigate challenges in their everyday lives. The character of Tabitha, played by Erin and Diane Murphy, became an iconic representation of this theme. The Murphy twins took turns portraying Tabitha, bringing a unique charm to the character that resonated with audiences. Their performances contributed to the show's success and left a lasting legacy in television history. As of now, Erin and Diane Murphy are the only surviving members of the Bewitched cast, which adds a layer of nostalgia for fans of the show. Their continued presence serves as a reminder of the show's cultural impact and its role in shaping future generations of storytelling in both American television and Japanese animation.
In the eyes of the beholder, and boy, is it ever in the eyes of this beholder. The chariot awaits.
How not?
York's feelings for Montgomery were intense and complicated. He was deeply in love with her, which created a challenging situation since Montgomery was married to the show's producer. This love was not only a personal struggle for York, but also a source of tension on the set. Montgomery, aware of York's feelings, felt uncomfortable navigating this emotional landscape while trying to maintain professionalism. Amidst this backdrop, Montgomery's famous nose twitch became a notable aspect of her character on Bewitched. This twitch was a reflexive movement she exhibited when she felt nervous or anxious. It was a unique quirk that added charm to her performance and endeared her to audiences. Interestingly, this twitch was not just a random choice. It was incorporated into the show by her husband, who recognized its potential to enhance her character's magical persona. The combination of York's unrequited love and Montgomery's twitch created a dynamic that influenced their interactions both on and off the screen. The tension between them was palpable, yet they managed to deliver memorable performances that resonated with viewers. The series thrived on such complexities, making it a beloved classic that continues to be celebrated for its unique blend of humor, romance, and magic.
Me pretty scared, too. Well,
Tabitha, a brief sister show of Bewitched, aired on ABC in the late 1970s. This spin-off focused on Samantha and Darren's daughter, Tabitha, as she navigated her own life with magical abilities. The show aimed to capture the charm of its predecessor while introducing new characters and storylines. Despite its connection to the beloved original series, Tabitha struggled to find the same level of success, and was short-lived. In the background of this television landscape, Elizabeth Montgomery, who played Samantha, faced personal challenges. Her marriage to actor William Asher was rocky, leading to speculation about their relationship. Rumors circulated that Montgomery had an affair with another producer, Richard Michaels. This alleged affair added a layer of intrigue to her life off-screen, contrasting with the magical and whimsical world she portrayed on television. The complexities of her personal life often mirrored the enchanting yet tumultuous themes explored in Bewitched, making her story as captivating as the show itself.
If I get any worse, call the police.
oh, I couldn't do that.
Then call the...
Casting for the role of Tabitha in the beloved television series Bewitched was a significant part of the show's early development. While Erin Murphy ultimately secured the role, other talented young actresses were also considered, including Jodie Foster and Helen Hunt. Both of these actresses were impressive candidates, showcasing their potential even at a young age. However, it was Murphy's charm and appeal that won over the producers and secured her place as the iconic daughter of Samantha and Darren Stevens. The unique blend of humor and fantasy that Bewitched brought to television inspired a wave of similar shows during the 1960s. One notable example is NBC's I Dream of Jeannie, which featured a similar premise involving magic and comedy. The popularity of Bewitched led to shared sets and props between these shows, creating a sense of familiarity for viewers. This not only highlighted the show's influence, but also showcased the creative synergy within the television industry at the time. The magical antics of Samantha and her family captured the hearts of audiences, paving the way for other enchanting series to follow in its footsteps.
Sit.
Terrific.
You even agree to that? Oh, it must be worse than I thought.
Montgomery's nose twitch, a signature move in the beloved series Bewitched, was actually a clever camera trick, as revealed by Erin Murphy, who played Tabitha. This charming detail added to the show's whimsical nature, captivating audiences with its magical elements. The wardrobe department played a crucial role in the production, as actors were responsible for bringing their own clothes to the set. These outfits were then cleaned and ironed, ensuring that the cast always looked their best on screen. Montgomery, known for her talent and charisma, sought more challenging roles as her career progressed. After the 5th season, she expressed a desire to leave Bewitched, feeling the need for new opportunities and growth in her acting journey. However, she was open to returning if offered a significant pay raise, reflecting her worth and ambition in the industry. This dynamic created an interesting backdrop for the show's continued success, as fans were eager to see how the story would evolve without one of its central characters. The combination of clever tricks, dedicated wardrobe efforts, and Montgomery's aspirations contributed to the lasting legacy of Bewitched.
Rooftop to rooftop, that sort of thing.
Are you up to it tonight, Aunt Clara? Will you show us how?
Separated spouses played a notable role in the comedic landscape of the television series Bewitched, particularly through the character dynamics of Samantha's parents. Their relationship showcased the complexities of marriage and family life, adding depth to the show's humor. In the midst of this, Dick Sargent, who took over the role of Darren Stevens from Dick York, left a lasting impact on the series. Sargent's passing from prostate cancer in 1994 was a moment of sorrow for fans, especially given the misconceptions surrounding his death, with some mistakenly believing he succumbed to AIDS. Before Bewitched even premiered, the show faced significant backlash, especially in the Bible Belt Lieutenant. Many individuals protested, fearing that the show's portrayal of magic and witchcraft would promote devil worship. This reaction highlighted the cultural tensions of the time, as audiences grappled with the themes of the supernatural in a family-friendly format. The combination of familial separation and the controversies surrounding the series contributed to its unique place in television history, making it a memorable part of the 1960s entertainment landscape.
Why are you putting on your hat?
I always do that when I'm leaving. I run a business, not a circus.
Paul Lynde brought a unique charm to the classic television series Bewitched, where he played two memorable roles. As the eccentric Uncle Arthur, he showcased his comedic talent, often stealing scenes with his whimsical antics and sharp wit. His character was a playful and mischievous figure who added a layer of magic and humor to the show, delighting audiences with his antics. In addition to Uncle Arthur, Lynde also portrayed a nervous driving instructor, a role that highlighted his ability to embody characters with varying personalities. This versatility impressed the higher authorities of the network and contributed to the show's enduring popularity. Years later, Bewitched was parodied in the series WandaVision, which cleverly paid homage to the original show. In WandaVision, Elizabeth Olsen's performance drew inspiration from Elizabeth Montgomery's iconic portrayal of Samantha. The references and nods to Bewitched allowed a new generation of viewers to appreciate the charm and creativity of the classic series while blending it with modern storytelling techniques. The interplay between the two shows demonstrates how timeless themes of magic and humor continue to resonate, bridging the gap between past and present in the world of television.
I have a frog in my throat.
Yeah, a girl frog.
I'll see you later, Larry.
Meanwhile, the special effects for Samantha's magic were constrained by the technology of the time, requiring creative solutions. The show's producers had to rely on camera tricks, editing, and other techniques to create the illusion of witchcraft. For instance, when Samantha would twitch her nose to activate her powers, the camera would cut away for a split second, allowing the actress to change her expression, or the scene to change. This technique, known as a cutaway, was used frequently throughout the series. Another challenge the special effects team faced was creating the illusion of Samantha's powers without revealing the secrets behind them. The show's creators wanted to maintain the mystique of Samantha's magic, so they had to come up with innovative ways to conceal the mechanisms behind the effects. This often involved using smoke, mirrors, and other visual tricks to distract the audience from the actual method behind the magic. In addition to the special effects, the show also underwent a significant casting change during its run. Mary Grace Canfield, who played the lovable but nosy housekeeper Abner Kravitz, was asked to join Bewitched after Alice Pearce's passing. Pierce had played the original Gladys Kravitz, Abner's wife, and her death left a void in the show's cast. Canfield's character, Abner Kravitz, was introduced as a new neighbor who often found herself caught up in Samantha's magical misadventures. Canfield's addition to the show brought a fresh dynamic to the cast, and her character quickly became a fan favorite. Her portrayal of Abner Kravitz was both comedic and endearing, and she played off the other actors beautifully. Despite the challenges posed by Pierce's passing, Canfield's arrival helped to revitalize the show and bring new energy to the cast.
The winner and this year's champion is Johnny Mills.
See, I told you they were doing something fun.
When discussing the journey of actor York, it is fascinating to note that he was discovered by a nun. This pivotal moment led to his first regular gig on the radio sitcom That Brewster Boy when he was just 15 years old. His early success in the entertainment industry laid a strong foundation for his career, eventually leading him to more prominent roles. In the realm of classic television, Bewitched stands out as a beloved series that captivated audiences with its unique blend of magic and humor. However, the show did not come to an end due to declining enrollment or viewership. Instead, the decision to conclude Bewitched was made by Elizabeth Montgomery, the star of the show. She felt that she could no longer continue with the series, which ultimately led to its cancellation. Montgomery's choice marked the end of an era for fans who had enjoyed the enchanting antics of Samantha Stevens and her family. The legacy of Bewitched continues to resonate, but it is essential to remember the personal decisions that shaped its conclusion.
Yes, but more important, behind the face.
Well, I'm very flattered, but I'm afraid
Moorhead felt that the role of Endora in the beloved series Bewitched did not fully showcase her strengths as an actress. Despite her enjoyment of the character and the show, she believed that the complexities and nuances of her talent were not entirely highlighted through the whimsical and sometimes one-dimensional portrayal of Endora. The character, while iconic and memorable, often leaned on comedic stereotypes, which limited the depth Moorhead could bring to the role. Around the same time, Montgomery, who played the lead role of Samantha, faced a tragic turn in her life. Diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer just 2 months before her passing, she dealt with the illness privately while continuing to work on the series. This diagnosis cast a shadow over the production, as her colleagues and fans were unaware of the severity of her condition. Montgomery's strength and dedication to her craft shone through, even as she faced such a daunting challenge. Her legacy in Bewitched remains a testament to her talent and resilience, leaving a lasting impact on television history.
She just loves rewarding challenges.
But if you have a maid...
Montgomery's father had a complicated relationship with her success as an actress. He was reportedly jealous of her achievements and never wanted her to pursue a career in acting. This tension may have influenced Montgomery's feelings about her work on the show. Despite the popularity of Bewitched, she allegedly believed that the iconic animated opener could have been more creative. This opinion reflects her desire for innovation and artistic expression, even in aspects of the show that became beloved by fans. Additionally, during her time on Bewitched, Montgomery is said to have undergone numerous cosmetic surgery procedures, including a nose job. This decision likely stemmed from the pressures of Hollywood and the desire to meet certain beauty standards prevalent in the industry at that time. These elements combined paint a picture of a talented actress navigating personal and professional challenges while contributing to a show that would become a classic in television history.
Well, what can I do for you? Oh, I suppose you're wondering about...
Mary Lauren's passion for collecting antique doorknobs was a unique aspect of her character on Bewitched, reflecting her real-life hobby. This interest added depth to her portrayal, making her character relatable and authentic. The antique doorknobs served not only as a quirky trait, but also as a conversation starter within the show's narrative, allowing for humorous situations and interactions with other characters. Additionally, the house where the Kravitzes lived in Bewitched was the same as the one featured in The Partridge Family. This connection between the two shows highlights a fascinating aspect of television history, as both series shared the same set design, creating a sense of familiarity for viewers. The reuse of the house in different shows allowed for a seamless blend of storytelling, giving fans a glimpse into the lives of different characters, while maintaining a consistent visual backdrop. Such details enrich the viewing experience, weaving together the fabric of 1960s television culture.
Is everything all right, honey?
Fine, darling. While we're waiting for Aunt Clara to bundle up John...
Montgomery earned millions through the syndication of Bewitched, holding a 20% stake in the production. This financial success was a result of the show's immense popularity and its ability to attract a wide audience. Montgomery's involvement in the show was not just as a star, but as a key player in its production, allowing him to benefit significantly from its syndication deals. His foresight in securing a stake proved to be a wise decision, as Bewitched became a cultural phenomenon captivating viewers with its unique blend of comedy and fantasy. On the other hand, Moorhead initially hesitated to take on the role of Endora. She had doubts about the show's potential success and was reluctant to commit to the project. However, after some consideration, she agreed to film the pilot episode. Despite her initial reluctance, Moorhead's portrayal of Endora became iconic, adding depth and charm to the series. Her character's dynamic with Montgomery's Samantha provided much of the show's humor and conflict, ultimately contributing to the series' lasting legacy. The combination of Montgomery's savvy business sense and Moorhead's eventual acceptance of her role played a crucial part in the success of Bewitched, showcasing how individual decisions can shape the trajectory of a beloved television series.
Now, you can't disappoint them.
Why not? What did they ever do for me?
Meanwhile, in a more recent development, actress Brittany Murphy parodied her character Tabitha in a 2019 YouTube video for the web series TV Therapy, paying homage to the iconic 1964 TV series Bewitched. Interestingly, the plot of Bewitched was heavily influenced by two earlier films, namely Belle, Book and Candle, and I Married a Witch, both produced by Screen Gems. Belle, Book and Candle, released in 1958, starred James Stewart and Kim Novak, and told the story of a witch who casts a love spell on her neighbor. Similarly, I Married a Witch, released in 1942, starred Veronica Lake and Frederick March, and revolved around a man who accidentally marries a witch. These two films laid the groundwork for the concept of Bewitched, which followed the story of a mortal man named Darren who marries a witch named Samantha. The show's creators drew inspiration from these earlier films, incorporating elements of magic, romance, and comedy into the series. The result was a beloved and enduring television show that captivated audiences for 8 seasons. Despite the passing of time, Bewitched remains a cultural touchstone, with its influence still being felt in modern adaptations and parodies such as Murphy's YouTube sketch.
You little Einstein, you see,
Jackie Cooper played a crucial role in the success of Bewitched, a beloved television series that first aired in 1964. His influence was significant as he was responsible for assembling a comedy package for ABC that included Bewitched among other shows. This strategic move helped to elevate the network's profile during a time when competition for viewers was fierce. Cooper's keen eye for talent and understanding of comedic timing contributed to the show's unique charm and appeal, making it a staple of American television. In recent years, there has been renewed interest in Bewitched, leading to 2 notable revival attempts. One is a small-screen adaptation spearheaded by Kenya Barris, known for his innovative storytelling and ability to resonate with modern audiences. The other is a feature film being developed by Terry Matalas, who aims to bring a fresh perspective to the classic tale of a witch married to a mortal man. These projects reflect the enduring legacy of Bewitched and its relevance in today's entertainment landscape, showcasing how the show's themes continue to inspire new generations of creators.
Quiet.
But what about the paint?
Quiet!
Backward. Turn back.
In the lively world of classic television, Montgomery's rumored flirtation with Elvis Presley during the filming of Kid Galahad adds a layer of intrigue to her career. The chemistry between them sparked interest among fans, though it remains unclear whether their relationship went beyond friendly exchanges. The allure of such a pairing captivates the imagination, considering Elvis's status as a pop culture icon and Montgomery's charm as a leading lady. Meanwhile, the story takes a somber turn with the tragic loss experienced by David White, who portrayed Larry Tate on Bewitched. In 1988, he faced the unimaginable grief of losing his son Jonathan in the Lockerbie tragedy. This devastating event marked a profound moment in White's life, overshadowing his successful acting career. The contrast between the glamour of Hollywood romances and the harsh realities of personal loss highlights the complexities of life in the entertainment industry. Such stories remind us that behind the laughter and magic of television, there are real lives filled with joy and sorrow.
To offend my hostess.
I hope Mary hasn't gotten too far. You better take the car.
Okay.
During the production of the beloved television series Bewitched, several behind-the-scenes romances flourished, adding a layer of intrigue to the show. Notably, couples like Jill Foster and Bernard Slade married while working on the set, creating a personal connection that intertwined with their professional lives. This blending of romance and work was not uncommon in Hollywood, where the pressures of long hours and shared experiences often led to relationships forming among cast and crew members. However, the set of Bewitched was not without its darker shadows. The tragic death of actress Agnes Moorehead, who played Endora, from uterine cancer has been a source of speculation. Some have linked her illness to her time on the set of The Conqueror, a film notorious for its high rate of cancer-related deaths among its cast and crew. The film was shot near nuclear test sites, raising concerns about radiation exposure. This tragic history has led to a broader discussion about the health risks faced by actors during that era. The combination of on-set romances and the specter of illness paints a complex picture of life behind the scenes of a show that brought joy to many.
I'm a witch.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Darren's character in Bewitched was central to the show's charm, but the relationship dynamics were often more complex than what appeared on screen. York, who played Darren, viewed the series primarily as a love story. He felt that Darren should have shown more empathy towards Samantha, who was portrayed by Elizabeth Montgomery. This perspective highlighted a deeper emotional layer to the characters that sometimes got overshadowed by the comedic elements of the show. Despite the on-screen disagreements between Darren and Endora, Samantha's mother, York, and Agnes Moorehead, who played Endora, developed a strong friendship off-camera. Their camaraderie added a richness to the filming environment, showcasing how actors can bond beyond their characters. York's determination to secure the role of Darren was evident during his audition. He made a memorable impression by climbing onto Montgomery's lap and playfully declaring, "Aren't we cute together?" This bold move not only showcased his charisma, but also set the tone for the chemistry that would become a hallmark of the series. Their interactions, both on and off the screen, contributed to the enduring legacy of Bewitched.
Simple. According to Dr. Kramer, the way a husband and wife feels about how his spouse dresses.
The Bewitched theme music has a unique origin, as it was a playful take on a jingle from a Chevy commercial. This connection to Chevy is significant because the car company sponsored the show, creating a memorable link between the catchy tune and the series itself. The theme music became iconic, helping to set the whimsical tone of the show, which centered around a witch trying to live a normal life in suburbia. Regarding the casting of Abner Kravitz, Jim Backus was initially the first choice for the role. Backus was well known for his work and had a strong presence in television at the time. However, he ultimately declined the offer due to his commitments to another popular show, Gilligan's Island. This decision led to the casting of another actor, but Backus's involvement would have added a different flavor to the character of Abner. The interplay between the show's music and its casting decisions reflects the creative choices that shaped Bewitched into a beloved classic.
Isn't it? Anything but face the truth.
Okay, Sam, what is the truth?
That I'm tired of all your...
Irene Vernon, known for her role as Louise Tate on the classic television series Bewitched, faced a significant career shift when she was fired due to her close friendship with Danny Arnold, a producer who was leaving the show. This decision stirred some controversy among the cast and crew, as Vernon's character had become an integral part of the storyline, providing a humorous contrast to the magical antics of Samantha Stevens. The dynamics on set were often affected by the relationships behind the scenes, and Vernon's departure marked a notable change in the series. Years later, Erin Murphy, who played Tabitha Stevens, ventured into the business world by co-founding a company in 2014 that specializes in low-calorie ice pops. This innovative business focuses on creating unique flavors, particularly vodka martinis, appealing to adults looking for a refreshing treat. Murphy's transition from child actor to entrepreneur highlights the diverse paths that former child stars can take after their time in the spotlight. The combination of nostalgia for Bewitched and the modern twist of low-calorie alcoholic treats creates an interesting connection between the past and present, showcasing how the legacy of the show continues to influence lives in unexpected ways.
My suggestion is straight shock treatment.
During the production of Bewitched, the special effects were constrained by the technology of the 1960s. This limitation meant that Elizabeth Montgomery, who played Samantha, often had to remain perfectly still during scenes that involved magical transformations or other effects. The special effects team relied heavily on practical effects, which required precise timing and choreography to create the illusion of magic on screen. The challenges of this technology influenced how the show was filmed and how the actors interacted with the effects, making Montgomery's performance even more impressive as she navigated these constraints. Alice Ghostly, who later joined the cast as Esmeralda, initially hesitated to accept the role following the passing of her friend and fellow actress Marion Lorne, who portrayed Aunt Clara. Ghostly was concerned about stepping into a role that could be seen as replacing Lorne. However, after discussions with the show's producers, she was reassured that her character would not be a direct replacement for Aunt Clara, but rather a unique addition to the cast. This assurance helped Ghostly feel more comfortable, allowing her to bring her own interpretation to Esmeralda while honoring the legacy of Aunt Clara. The combination of these factors contributed to the charm and success of Bewitched during its run.
Anna, I saw the gorilla again. I mean, something terrible has happened.